Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Weekly Wisdom's back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sean John's back. Yeah, come on. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back. Yes, I know it's me, Sean John, here in the flesh, back to bring you weekly wisdom. Success and significance. So I have been waiting to drop this nugget on you all for an entire month. So, as some of you may have seen in the media, the NBA staged a boycott of some of their basketball games during the playoffs. And many were putting up criticism or questions or, statements about, will the boycotts, which were for racial injustices, which was, in support of the Black Lives Matters movement after another black man had been, shot by the police. It was one of those things where people were trying to figure out, was it going to be successful in terms of trying to get change put out there, trying to get change to happen. But what I really want us to think about is, could that moment where games were being boycotted really been more about having a significant impact than having something successful, necessarily just happen overall? So how do I want to explain this even more is that, so many people were trying to look at it as, well, the success of that is not going to come forth because, it's legislators have to do this and, politics have to do this and, what's to stop another, shooting from happening? And I think that there's so many people looking at that, but just think about it. For a moment in time, the world had to look at what was happening. For a moment in time, we all were like, wait a second, the NBA season potentially could get canceled. Again, there was talks of the NBA season getting canceled, but in this case, not because of COVID, but because of racism. And that is significant. Regardless of kind of, what happened in immediacy after that, which there were some things they were able to do, such as voting to turn NBA arenas into, voting sites this November. But really think about the significant moment where not only did you have the NBA, you had the WNBA, you had Major League Baseball, you had Major League Soccer, and you had tennis stars that were saying, like, I will not play in order to recognize and bring recognition, bring, notice to what is going on, because it is that significant. So the weight of significance is so heavy that no matter how successful you might feel that you are, the significance can far outlast that moment of success. With cell phones that were created. The first cell phone was created, cell phones were successfully created. And now look at how technology of cell phones has advanced since then. In my line of work, the month of August is one of the toughest months for us. And I think that we often feel that success is getting through training, getting through moving students into, residence halls, and then, getting to and through the first day of class. But in these times where we often put success in the larger scale, we jumble it all together, I had to begin to realize over the years that there are so many significant moments that I've been able to have and I did not want to miss out on. because in those moments is where I've been able to truly impact a student, impact a colleague, impact a parent in such a way that it's lasting, that I still have communication with them. I have a parent that every year, and her son is a junior, a senior in college now, that every year, even before her son moved in, before his first year of school, and I made contact with her, she has consistently called me because she says, and she reminds me of it every time, you had a significant impact on me by just through a phone call. And I think that before I was even able to meet somebody to be able to have that significant impact, I wasn't able to define success in that moment, because for me, that was my job, was to answer the questions, was to be helpful. And so to that family, they felt like that was a successful interaction. But to me, I realized how significant that moment was. And so as we are, going about where we are right now, I truly want us to focus on significance, being significant. What is that looking like for you? So for me, I have decided to make September Significant September. And there are things that I'm doing for myself, such as, reading the Bible, such as praying more, such as the time I spend with my wife, the time that I, spend with others, like making sure how I look at even what I eat, how I work out, doing everything like that. There's so many things that I am looking at to hopefully be able to have a significant impact on myself. But I know through the insight that I have of being more introspective and understanding of where I'm at right now in life, through all that we're going through in the world, I know in turn I'm going to be able to hopefully have some significant moments with others as well. So again, think about success versus significance. You can be doing something that you have no business doing and be successful. But, is that the types of things that you want to have seen as being significant in a way? Because it could be, but not in a good way either. And so we have to understand the impact that we can have, the significant moments that we can create and be a part of in the life that we live. And so we are called to be great. We are called to do much. And so I would say we have 4 months left in this year, starting with the time you have after you view this weekly wisdom. I challenge you, yes, Sean John is challenging you to make these last 4 months significant. Start the brand, start the business, jump into reading your word, get healthy and whatever that looks like for you, or wellness, like whatever that means. Be significant, create significance in moments for yourself. And trust me, at the end of the day, with the knowledge you gain, you're going to be able to impart some weekly wisdom onto other people. As always, peace, one love. I'm out, but remember, weekly wisdom, we're coming back. The rest of 2020, we're going to drop some nuggets of knowledge, so get ready. I'm out.